Right, another one really quick. This is mainly for the ones who commented on the Facebook post for the cup holder for the Twingo. Made one for the lad's car that fitted his McDonald's cups because there isn't anything in there. That one's done. I'll show you the template I made for that. What I'm actually making today is to fit the cup that he uses for the gym. So process is exactly the same. I'll show you a couple of pictures of the one that was made for the McDonald's cup, and we'll crack on and get this one done. Right, the template that I've made, it's about 10 centimetres, 10, 6.5, 6.5, and that's about 5.5. There, just drawing around the cup that you need, and that should do you. I'll show you this in place of the door so you can see how I've roughly measured it. There you can see it in place. On the front edge, once you've cut your wooden template, it's always worth just sanding it on a slight curve just to fit the profile better. Again, we're just using bits of scrap wood. Need to cut this to about 7.5 centimetres. This is just a bit hard laying round, so it's 45mm by, I don't know, 15mm. That's actually 10mm, not 15mm. That's cut down to size. Now we're just going to cut that out. What we're using here is some 5mm ply. You can see on here, when I've offered it up to the car, I've just taken a slight edge off there for the front. But we'll look at doing the hole and then get it sanded up. Right, we now have the two pieces cut. That is the support that sits at the back, because the front screws onto the car. That just screws onto the back there. Obviously, if you take your time measuring and everything else, you can make this look a lot neater. I'm not going to show you me painting it and fitting it because I've already got one done. So what I'll do, I'll just show you the one that's already in the car. Nearly forgot a bit of advice. Because you're dealing with such thin margins, make sure you drill some pilot holes before you start screwing in. I know it sounds obvious, but obviously if you just try and screw it straight in, you'll split the wood. Right, this is the original one we did. Couple of screws just to hold that back piece in. You can see where it sits onto. That just provides a bit of support to stop it snapping, and this just screws in just into the lip of that, and there you go. Nice and easy, nice and cheap, nice and quick, but it is ever so handy. Right, catch you on the next one.